Just like anyone in a regular job, actors don't always get along with their coworkers. They occasionally publicly criticize their co-stars after the filming is finished, although they are not always able to do so. Here are 11 times actors tried to get their co-stars fired. Number 1. In 2013, lead actor executive producer Charlie Sheen reportedly threatened to quit anger management if producers didn't fire Selma Blair, who allegedly doubted his work ethic. Less than 24 hours later, he reportedly fired her himself in an expletive-laden text. Number 2. On the set of The Notebook, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams argue a lot. Director Nick Cassavetes told VH1, "Maybe I'm not supposed to tell this story, but they were really not getting along one day on set. Really not. And Ryan came to me, and there's 150 people standing in this big scene. And he says, 'Nick, come here.' And he's doing a scene with Rachel, and he says, 'Would you take her out of here and bring in another actress to read off camera with me?' I said, 'What?' He says, 'I can't. I can't do it with her. I'm just not getting anything from this.'" Number 3. Richard Gere originally played Chico in The Lords of Flatbush, but he had a lot of tension with lead actor Sylvester Stallone. One day, Richard got a little carried away during an improvised fight scene and refused to lighten up because he was in character and impossible to deal with. Later that day, when both actors were having lunch in the back of a car, Richard dripped chicken grease and mustard on Sylvester's pants. It was the final straw. Number 4. At the Television Critics Association's 2015 press tour, John Stamos admitted that rumors he tried to get Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen fired from Full House were true, and he temporarily succeeded. He said, "It's sort of true that the Olsen twins cried a lot. It was very difficult to get the shot. So I said, 'Get them out.' That is actually 100% accurate." Number 5. On Celebrity Lie Detector, Tori Spelling admitted that, on the Beverly Hills 90210 set, tensions between Shannon Doherty and the rest of the cast were high. After an incident where Shannon ran into hair and makeup when everyone else was ready to film led to a heated fight, with Ian Ziering, the others united to get her fired, so Tori called her dad, executive producer Aaron Spelling, to make it happen. Number 6. Haiti Swedberg's Seinfeld character Susan was killed off because the rest of the cast thought she was impossible to play off of. On The Howard Stern Show, Jason Alexander said, "Her instincts for doing a scene where the comedy was and mime were always misfiring." Julia Louis-Dreyfus actually said, "Don't you want to just kill her?" And Larry David went, "Kabang." Number 7. Lawrence Tney, who played Elaine's father on one episode of Seinfeld, was never brought back because the rest of the cast found him intimidating and scary. In a Season 2 DVD extra, Julia Louis-Dreyfus said, "It's too bad he was so cuckoo, because I'm sure he would have been back otherwise." Number 8. After a horse-riding injury forced Sean Young to leave the role of Vicky Vale in Batman 1989, producer John Peters planned to recast her with Michelle Pfeiffer. However, lead actor Michael Keaton reportedly rallied against the casting choice because she was his ex-girlfriend, and at the time, he was trying to win back his ex-wife. Number 9. In 2013, Alec Baldwin and Shia LaBeouf were set to star in the Broadway play Orphans together, but there was friction between them from the beginning. Shia learned all his lines before rehearsals started, but Alec doesn't learn his lines in advance, which caused them to argue. One day, after Alex felt Shia attacked him in front of everyone, he asked for a break, called a meeting with the director and stage manager, and said it was either him or Shia. He volunteered to quit, but they decided to fire Shia instead. Number 10. Samantha Who told Variety that, when she was goofing around on the Glee set off camera. Lea Michele took that as Samantha being disrespectful to her. She alleged that after they wrapped that scene, Lea tried to call her over to lecture her, and when she refused, Lea said she would call Ryan Murphy in to come and fire Samantha. Number 11. And finally, in since-deleted posts on Twitter, ElizabethAldrich, who was Lea Michele's understudy in Ragtime's original Broadway run, alleged, "Lea was absolutely awful to me and ensemble. She demeaned the crew and threatened to have people fired if she was in any way displeased.